wanted to just come on real quick and do a video. Before I get into the message, I really want to ask everyone to please, please, please hit the like and subscribe button. We are almost at 500, and I know we can do it. I know we can do it. Just let's get us past the 500 mark. I wanted to come on and share something, and that is the reason you keep on getting fired. Why you keep getting fired. What is the reason you keep getting fired? And I know that I have experienced this in my life, and not necessarily with getting fired, but just with all of the shenanigans that go on at work, and everything that happens on the job in terms of like, oh my gosh, just where do I start? Where do I begin? The gaslighting, the narcissism, the jealousy, the sabotage, the just the total outright just outright confusion that ensues. And I wanted to come on and talk about it because I know that not only have I experienced this professionally, but I know that I'm not the only one. And I know that there's a lot of people out there that might be at their wits' end and just kind of feeling like, what is going on here? Like, what is happening here? And I will say that for me, like, it's, you know, it can get really discouraging. And like I said, and not so much in terms of like getting fired, but even just leaving jobs to go to another job, and you know, and then, you know, that job, it just is another, you know, it's just, you know, from jumping into the fire, into the frying pan, into the fire, and it's just another set of circumstances and another set of people, and you know, and sometimes it's even worse, right? So it's like we can leave one job and go to another job, and it can be even worse than the last one that we left. And you know, so what, regardless of it's like if we getting fired or we keep on coming across these you know, these experiences with these types of jobs, and you know, it just feels very discouraging and frankly hopeless, and start thinking like, you know, man, you know, is this kind of just the way that it's always going to be and always has to be? And you know, it just feels like, you know, there's no end in sight, you know, and you find yourself filled with ambition and filled with passion and filled with drive and filled with just loving what you do. I know for me, I love to help people. I love helping people, particularly my field in mental health and addiction. I absolutely just love helping people in the field. And I've played several, you know, well, not played, but I've operated in different roles of case management and, you know, mental health, counseling, peer counseling, admissions coordinator. I mean, I've worked in a lot of different, you know, roles in the field, and you can just be filled with so much inspiration and aspiration, and just really find yourself in a place, in a position of complete and total confusion of, God, why is this happening? You have filled me with much, so many gifts and so many talents and so much energy and charisma, and to just go out into the world and as my best and brightest self and show up as that person that's just ready and bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to go. And then to come across the total corruption, especially in the field of healthcare. It's so corrupt, the field of healthcare, and how they exploit the patients and the clients for the insurance money, for their substance abuse addictions, or their mental health diagnosis. And so many people are just there, for a paycheck, and just to get paid. And honestly, sometimes it's not even the people we're helping, it's the people that we're working with that are the problem. And we can really find ourselves stuck and in a rut, and in this position of, God, I have so much to offer. There's so much hope, and so much that I have to offer the world. And I have all of everything that I need, all of the energy, all of the ambition, all of the enthusiasm. I have everything that I need to take this on. And even standing up and, again, up against all of the corruption and the chaos and the confusion and the shenanigans, and and even at times calling it out and confronting it, in a respectful way, in an assertive way. And forget it, when you do that, it's like the target is on your back, and you're public enemy number one at that point. And pretty much at that point, your days are numbered. But I really wanted to come on, and I wanted to share that if this is something that you've gone through, and you just kind of feel stuck, and you find yourself in that position over and over again, like, God, why am I here again? Why is this happening? And then all of the fear that comes with that, all of the uncertainty, all of the doubt, all of the insecurity of, or is it something that I did wrong? Is it me? Do I just have whatever, am I just do I just have reject written across my forehead? Who knows? I don't know. Why does this keep on happening? And I just wanted to come on and share. I truly believe that God is going to do something so totally different and so new. Even the Bible says, my thoughts for you surpass of what you can even think or imagine. My thoughts are so higher than your ways, and thoughts are higher than your thoughts, and my ways are higher than your ways. And you will contain a blessing of something that you couldn't even imagine. And so even though these times could feel so overwhelming and so filled with grief, and just complete, because I've cried. There's been times where I've just cried, like God, I don't know what to do. I'm at my wit's end. And like I said, it might not necessarily be with getting fired, but it might just be trying different avenues and different locations and different positions, and and just still encountering these issues. And And I was just praying about it, and the Lord was just so encouraging to me. And it's like, wherever you go, not only there you are, but there they are. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And this is like the world that we live in, right? It doesn't matter if it's in church, or if it's at work, or if it's at home, or if it's in our family, or if it's with, it's like, this is just something that is like all across the board. And it really is universal. And I believe that God is really doing something new. And I believe that the reason that this keeps on happening is because there's giftings and callings inside of us, that dreams and visions and goals and that we've had, that we thought were locked inside of us, that we thought were so lofty that could never happen. And I believe that God is allowing these things to happen because He's pushing us forward into that. Because it's kind of like the person that is like the kid that's at home, and or the eagle in the nest, and the little bird, and the mother has to just push the child out, or the mother bird has to push the baby bird out of the tree, because it has to learn how to fly on its own, and it has to take that leap of faith, and it has to like learn to fly. It's like fly or die. Like, you're gonna have to learn how to fly. You're gonna have to learn how to walk out onto the water, walk out onto those dreams. Don't let those dreams die inside of you. There's transferable skills. It doesn't only apply at a 9 to 5 job. It doesn't only apply at a 9 to 5 job. Those skills are transferable on, for example, like with me, I can do one-on-one recovery coaching. I could, we do our ministry, our street outreach. We put our gifts and talents to use in other areas where it can be marketable. We can come on social media, we can make videos, we could do content creating, we can do all these things, that God is just drawing all these giftings out of us, and He's drawing all of the dreams that we've had in our heart, and He wants us to take that leap of faith. He wants us to take that step of faith, even if we don't understand it, or even if we might be afraid, and we might not have the faith that it takes, but He wants us to take that leap of faith. And it's like, that's why these things keep on happening, because He's allowing them to happen. He keeps on closing these doors. He keeps on closing those what seems like opportunities. He keeps on closing that 9 to 5, because He's like, I have so much more for you. I have so much more for you, and that you could not even imagine asking. I think it's Ephesians 3:10 that He gives us. Oh, I don't remember exactly, but exceedingly abundant beyond all that we can ask or imagine or think. Yes, Father God, thank you that He is able to give us. He's able to provide us with exceedingly abundantly above all that we can ask or imagine or think. And that is what God is doing in this time. So just be encouraged. Know that you're not alone. Know that the struggle is hard, and you might shed some tears, and there might be sadness, and there might be grief, but know that, even when the butterfly, the butterfly has to, the caterpillar has to crystallize before it could turn into the butterfly, and God is transcending us into this, I believe, this place where He's drawing out those giftings. He's drawing out those dreams. He's drawing out that talent, and they are transferable skills, and even to the point where we can be marketable from them. So just be encouraged, and know that you're not alone, and know that just take one step at a time, and one day at a time, and 1 minute at a time if you have to, and just trust and believe and know that you're walking in faith, and God really truly is going to turn it all around for your good, even though it might not seem that way. So be encouraged. I just wanted to come on here and share that. Please, once again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button to share this, to get this message out. There's people that need to hear this message. There's a lot of people that are discouraged, especially during this time. And if this is something that could benefit you or them, don't forget to share it, like, and subscribe to the channel. Let's get our channel membership up to 500. And I love you all, and take care, and I hope this message resonates with you. Don't forget to take it to God in prayer, see if it applies to you, and if it applies to you, ask the Lord how and what to do. And I will talk to you in the next video. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.